Physiological importance of vitamins. Vitamins are crucial for various bodily functions, including energy production, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, B12, immune function, C, D, E, B6, bone health, D, K, nervous system, B6, B9, B12, heart health, B6, B9, B12, and antioxidant functions, C, E. Vitamins have played pivotal roles in human health throughout history, with their deficiencies causing widespread diseases that were once mysterious and deadly. The discovery of vitamins in the early 20th century marked a major scientific breakthrough, shifting understanding from infectious or toxic causes to nutritional ones, scurvy and vitamin C. During the age of exploration, sailors on long sea voyages suffered from scurvy, a disease causing fatigue, gum disease, bleeding and death. Scottish physician James Lind conducted one of the first clinical trials in 1747, showing that citrus fruits prevented and cured it. However, it wasn't until 1932 that Albert Szent-Györgyi isolated vitamin C ascorbic acid as the key factor. This story highlights how vitamin C's absence disrupts collagen synthesis, leading to tissue breakdown. Scurvy affected millions, including explorers like Vasco da Gama's crew, where over half died on voyages. A devastating, preventable cause of death at sea. Beriberi and vitamin B1, thiamine. In the late 19th century, beriberi ravaged populations in Asia, particularly in colonial Java, where polished white rice was a staple diet. Dutch physician Christian Eijkman observed in 1897 that chickens fed polished rice developed paralysis similar to human beriberi. They recovered when given unpolished rice. This led to the identification of thiamine as the anti-beriberi factor in 1912 by Casimir Funk, who coined the term vitamin. Beriberi caused heart failure and nerve damage, killing thousands in prisons and armies. Eijkman won the Nobel Prize in 1929 for this work. Pellagra and vitamin B3, niacin, known as the disease of the 4Ds. Dermatitis, diarrhea, dementia, death. Pellagra plagued poor communities. In the early 20th century American South and Europe, corn-based diets were common. In 1914, Joseph Goldberger proved it was not infectious but due to a dietary deficiency, curing patients with brewer's yeast. Pellagra epidemics affected over 120,000 people in the US in 1915 alone. Niacin was isolated in 1937, revealing its role in energy metabolism. This underlined how vitamin shortages can devastate populations reliant on monotonous diets. Rickets and vitamin D. During the Industrial Revolution in 19th century England, children in polluted, sunless cities developed rickets. Rickets was characterized by bowed legs and weak bones. In 1922, researchers identified vitamin D as the anti-rickettic factor produced by sunlight on skin or found in cod liver oil. Rickets was nearly eradicated with fortification and sun exposure advice, but it resurged in modern times due to indoor lifestyles. Night blindness and vitamin A. Ancient Egyptians treated night blindness with liver rich in vitamin A. In 1913, Elmer McCollum discovered vitamin A while studying butterfat's role in preventing eye diseases in rats. Deficiency caused blindness in malnourished children worldwide, affecting immune and visual systems. These stories show how vitamin discoveries resolved global health crises, earning Nobel Prizes and laying the foundation for modern nutrition science. Vitamin K and bleeding disorders. Newborns once suffered fatal hemorrhages until vitamin K supplementation at birth became standard, preventing vitamin K deficiency bleeding. Folate and neural tube defects. In the 1990s, adding folic acid to grains in many countries drastically reduced birth defects like spina bifida and anencephaly. Vitamins are essential micronutrients that support a wide array of functions in the human body. They act as cofactors, antioxidants, and regulators, influencing everything from energy production to gene expression. Physiological roles. Vitamins maintain overall body homeostasis, growth, and immune function. For example, vitamin A supports vision and epithelial tissue integrity, while vitamin C aids wound healing and immune response. Deficiencies cause systemic failures like impaired growth in vitamin D shortage or weakened immunity in vitamin A deficiency. Biochemical and metabolic roles. Vitamins serve as coenzymes or precursors in metabolic pathways. B vitamins, for example, facilitate energy production from food, B1 in carbohydrate breakdown, B3 in redox reactions. Vitamin C and E act as antioxidants, neutralizing free radicals. At the metabolic level, they regulate pathways like glycolysis and the citric acid cycle. Deficiencies halt these processes, leading to fatigue from B-complex shortages or oxidative stress from CE deficiencies. Bone system, vitamin D regulates calcium and phosphorus absorption for bone mineralization. Vitamin K activates proteins for bone matrix formation. Vitamin A influences bone remodeling. Deficiencies result in rickets or osteomalacia from D shortage, increased fractures from K deficiency, or skeletal issues from A imbalance. Neurological system, B vitamins are crucial. B1 for nerve conduction, B6 for neurotransmitter synthesis, B12 for myelin sheath maintenance. Vitamin E protects neural membranes from oxidation. Deficiencies cause neuropathy, cognitive impairment, or ataxia, as seen in conditions like Wernicke-Korsakoff. Digestive system. Vitamins support mucosal health and enzyme activity. B2 prevents oral inflammation. Biotin aids gut fat metabolism, and vitamin A maintains the intestinal lining. Deficiencies lead to glossitis, malabsorption, or diarrhea, as in pellagra. Cardiovascular system. Vitamin K enables blood clotting via protein carboxylation. Vitamin E prevents lipid oxidation in vessels. B vitamins like folate reduce homocysteine levels, lowering heart disease risk. Deficiencies increase bleeding, anemia, or vascular damage. Cellular level, vitamins support DNA synthesis, energy production in mitochondria, and membrane integrity. They act in cellular respiration and division. Deficiencies impair proliferation, causing anemia or oxidative damage. Genetic level, folate is vital for DNA methylation. Vitamin D influences gene expression. Vitamin A regulates transcription via retinoic acid receptors. Vitamin requirements vary by age due to growth, metabolism, and absorption changes. Infants and children need proportionally higher amounts for development, while elderly may require more due to reduced absorption or increased needs. Infants and children. Vitamin D as supplementation prevents rickets. Vitamin K at birth prevents bleeding. Infants and children experience rapid growth, requiring high levels of vitamins per kilogram of body weight. Vitamin D is critical for bone development, and supplementation is almost universally recommended for breastfed infants. Iron needs are high, and vitamin C enhances iron absorption. Vitamin A is vital for growth and immune function. Iron and folate are critical for growth. Children often rely on adequate intakes rather than RDAs, and deficiencies are common in vulnerable ages. Adolescents, calcium and vitamin D for peak bone mass. B vitamins for high metabolic demands. Adolescents' growth, spurts and lifestyle changes dictate needs. Calcium and vitamin D are non-negotiable for building peak bone mass during these years. B vitamins are essential to meet the high energy demands of growth and activity. Dietary variety supports growth and energy needs. Adults, 1950, focus shifts to maintaining health and preventing chronic disease. Folate, B9, is crucial for women of childbearing age to prevent neural tube defects in a developing fetus. Antioxidants like vitamin C and E are important for combating oxidative stress. Adults. Balanced intake of all vitamins supports metabolism, repair, and immune function. Vitamin C and E provide antioxidant defense. Elderly, vitamin D and calcium for bone and fall prevention. Vitamin B12 absorption decreases with age, so supplements or fortified foods may be needed. Folate and B6 support cognitive health in later life. Recommendations are based on RDAs or AIs from health authorities. These are for healthy individuals, and professionals should be consulted for specifics. Infants use AIs, adolescents need more for growth, adults maintain balance, elderly have higher vitamin D and B12 needs. Older adults, 50 plus. As we age, our bodies absorb and process vitamins differently. Stomach acid production often decreases, making it harder to absorb vitamin B12 from food, so fortified foods or supplements are often needed. The skin's ability to make vitamin D and the kidney's ability to activate it also decline, increasing the risk of deficiency. Calcium and vitamin K remain crucial for bone health and osteoporosis prevention. Public health measures like fortification and sensible sun exposure have reduced many classic deficiency diseases. Now let's consider how vitamin needs differ by gender. Gender differences in vitamin needs arise from body size, hormones, and life stages like menstruation, pregnancy, or lactation. Men often require slightly more due to higher muscle mass, while women need extra during reproductive years. Women, reproductive age, folate 400-800 micrograms per day to reduce neural tube defects if pregnant. Menstruating women need iron and vitamin C to enhance absorption. Postmenopause, vitamin D and calcium to prevent osteoporosis. Women require iron and folate, especially during menstruation and pregnancy, to support blood health and fetal development. Calcium and vitamin D are also vital for bone health, particularly during and after menopause, to reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Men, slightly higher needs for vitamin C and some B vitamins due to larger muscle mass and higher metabolic demand. Vitamin E and selenium may play roles in prostate health. Their evidence varies and individualized advice is recommended. Men also require zinc, which is essential for testosterone production and prostate health. Vitamin D is important for bone health and supports immune function. Differences are modest for most vitamins, but reproductive needs make some requirements larger for women, and lifestyle or body composition influence men's needs. Always consider individual factors such as diet, health conditions, and life stage. Consult professionals for tailored guidance. Vitamins remain foundational to human health, preventing deficiency diseases and supporting complex physiological systems. These summaries use RDAs and AIs as a basis. Details depend on local guidelines. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like and subscribe for more science history and practical nutrition insights. Thank you for watching.